Welcome back children. Welcome to e-learning mathematics classes. Today in this video we will continue with the data handling chapter. So we have learned how to make a frequency distribution table. Today we will learn about grouped frequency distribution. Now what is grouped frequency distribution? When the raw data are in large number and the difference between the greatest and the smallest observation is large, we form groups or classes. Okay, so there are two types of classes which we can form in a group frequency distribution: exclusive classes and inclusive classes. What are exclusive classes? Class intervals where the upper limit do not belong to the class are called exclusive classes. For example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So we make groups like this. Okay, these are called class intervals. So in exclusive class, the upper limit, this is the lower limit, small one, and this is the upper limit of this class. So in this class, 10 is not included in this group. Now if we go into the next class interval, 10 to 20, now 10 is included here. अब इस group में 10 included है, but 20 is not included because 20 is the upper limit here. Now if we go into the next class interval, this 20 is included here, but 30 is not included. In this way we carry on. Now what is inclusive class interval? In inclusive class intervals, the upper limits belong to the class. For example, 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29. So here you can see there is a break in the class interval. After 9, it is not repeating again. So 0 to 9, all numbers are included in this class interval. 10 to 19, all numbers are included in this class interval. Now let us look into the steps to prepare a grouped frequency distribution table. Step number 1. Group the data into different classes. First we have to group the data. The group will not be given, we have to make our own groups. Okay. Step 2. Represent the items in each class by tally marks. So after we make the groups, we will represent as we have done in the frequency distribution table. Same process, we will represent them by tally marks. Step 3. Count the tally marks in each class. We will count and write the frequency. Yes, we know it. Only what is new here is the class intervals. So we will see how we can form the class intervals. So now here let us take one example. Marks obtained by 40 students in an examination are given below. So marks obtained by 40 students are given here. Okay. Now we have to form a grouped frequency distribution table. Why grouped frequency distribution table? Because we can see that the raw data is very large. So many numbers are there, right? And the smallest number here is 31. And the largest number is 84, 87, 89. Then which is the largest here? So 89 is the largest, I think. So the difference between 89 and 31 is also large. So we have learned that when the raw data are in large number and the difference between the smallest and the largest number is large, then we group them into classes, that is groups. Okay. Now which type of group should we make? First of all, we will find the range. Range means we will subtract it. 89 minus 31, which will give us 58. Now since 58 is a large number, so we will group this data in classes. Now let us group them in classes. We will make exclusive classes. Okay. So we will start with 30. Let us draw the table. So let us make the class intervals. Our lowest number is 31. So we will start with 30. Okay. 30 to 40. We will make an interval of 10. 30 to 40, then 40 to 50. After that 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80. We will go up to 90 because our highest number is 89. So 80 to 90. Now whichever number comes between 30 to 40 we will mark here. Now we have not arranged this data in ascending order. Why? Because there are so many numbers. So arranging them will be a difficult task. So what we will do? We will directly do it from the question. How? Let's see. 69. First number is 69. 69 will lie where? 69 कहाँ lie करेगा? 69 60 से लेके 70 के बीच में होगा. So 69 is here, so one tally mark. We will cut it. Okay. Now comes 59. 59 will lie between 50 to 60, so one tally mark here. We will cut it. 49 will lie between 40 to 50, so one tally mark here. In this way we will continue. Okay. 39 will lie between 30 to 40. Then 84. 84 will lie between 80 to 90, so one tally mark here. 68 will lie between 60 to 70. 60 to 70. 60 to 70 में पहले से ही एक tally mark है, so यहाँ पे और एक लगाएंगे. Okay, 68 is done. Now 77. 77 will lie between 70 to 80. Then we will cut it. 48 will lie between 40 to 50, so we will make another tally mark here. Now 47 will lie between 40 to 50. 40 to 50 में और एक tally mark आएगा. 57 will lie where? 57 will lie between 50 to 60. Very good. So we will make a tally mark here. Now 46 will lie between 40 to 50. So 40 to 50 में और एक tally mark आएगा. In this way we will continue. Okay. 41, 40 to 50. So no, it's 5. So we will make a horizontal line like this for 5, right? 44, 40 to 50. Then again 1, 6. 67, 60 to 70. In this way we will make the tally mark for all the raw data. So I have grouped all the numbers. I have put tally marks for all the numbers. Now we will add the frequency. If we add the frequency here, we will get 40. So how many students mark we have done here? We have 40 students and we got a total of 40, right? So this is the grouped frequency distribution table. Okay children.